Hi everyone, welcome to another Go Mojo Go video. It's been quite a while since I've done a Gran Turismo Sport video, but I had some fun on this race and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So here it is. As we go through the field, we had a 5-minute quali time for this race, and as you know, Spa is a long track. It takes about 2.5 minutes to get through. So you only have time for the out lap and a qualifying lap, and as you can see, I qualified last place. What happened is I pushed pretty hard up Radion and sort of missed my braking mark and went wide, exceeded track limits, got a half-a second penalty, and that invalidated my one and only hot lap. So hence here I am at the back of the pack, which is a pity because judging by my time, I probably would have been in the top 4 or 5. So that was immensely frustrating to begin with. But nevertheless, I thought, well, it's a long race, it's a wet race. Wet tracks here in Gran Turismo are really, really slippery. And I figured the attrition rate would be quite high. So I was still hoping for a decent result. But anyways, we come up to the first corner, the source. We already see someone already running off track, and yeah, just like that, here we are gaining one position now in P18. So yeah, wet tracks I try to avoid because they're so well, it's ridiculously slippery, and yeah, but what I did to practice is I watched a couple of the aliens drive, learnt where their braking markers were, how they approach the corners, and try to mimic that as best I could. So like half hour before, I did a few laps and I started to get a bit more comfortable. So that's why I wanted to get into this race. As we see, what's his name? I can't even pronounce that. He's got a half-second penalty, so that should be another position that I'll gain in a short while. But yeah, so I was watching some replays of some of the faster guys just so I can get an idea of how to handle and we got a little touch there, and off goes R33, so up another position. I might even catch Gorian Ketutska. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, just watching the faster guys and trying to learn how to drive in the wet weather. So that's why I went to give this a crack, see if I could get something out of it. And he's gone wide already. I've stuck to the inside, and there I am up to P16, starting from last. Oh, there's someone already off track, and there he goes. Who is that? What's that? I can't even pronounce these names. This is crazy. Anyway, Audi guy is off and already in P15. So I forgot my train of thought as it's getting really, really messy up ahead of me, and another spot there. And as I thought, the attrition rate is going to be pretty tough, pretty high, I should say. So as frustrating as that my hot lap was, I was confident I was going to get up there. How far up there, I don't know, but I just wanted to just stay as stable as I can. I turn up traction control as well for this race, and already got a couple of people going wide. I might, well, at least I'm going to attempt to dive in on the inside. Nice, clean, very minimal contact, except I might have cut him off a little bit. Pushed me aside. That's probably my fault. I tried to turn in too much, but nevertheless, I got a pretty good run out of that actually, and to still take that position. And I think it's what I was about to say is I turn on traction control. I don't drive usually with traction control, and I've seen the aliens themselves, the replays I was watching, they don't use traction control in this wet weather, but I didn't feel comfortable at all. I'm way too eager on the gas pedal, and I tend to spin the car too easily in wet weather. So I thought I might sacrifice a bit of top speed just to make sure I at least handle the corners better. And yeah, so that's what my plan was. So we see we've just gone up half a lap to what's that? Sard 25. There's a bit of, he's probably, I'm not sure if he's using controller, but he's a bit squirrely there. I'm going to try and stick with him as best I can. Look at that spray kicking up on the windscreen, bloody hard to see where you're going when you're directly behind, but I've got a better run through there. You just lost control for a brief moment, and with my traction control I managed to hang on a little better, get a bit of better drive, and as you can see I start to pull away, and P11 already, so things are looking good so far. Let's see what's going to happen at the bus stop here. See, already we've got some guy, number 9, I can't make out his name, just gone off. There's a bit of contact there, not too much, and yeah, here I go, making a charge. Actually, I'm surprised just how quickly I'm moving up the field here. We got Mouse Robo in the Jag, and I just try and take the corner as tightly as I can. No contact there, but that Jag is super fast in a straight line. The Porsche is not, so I'm happy to just sit in the slipstream, and I reckon I can get him further up at the end of the Kendall Straight. He slows down quite a lot up here. Actually, really annoyed because I could have gone a lot faster through there, and I had nowhere to go. If it was a dry track, I might have been a bit more aggressive, but you can't turn your steering wheel in this wet weather too aggressively, or you will go slipping and sliding. So here we are, we've moved on to lap 3 now. I'm still behind Mouse Robbo, but he goes wide. He goes wide at Longchamp, I think it's called. As we approach the bus stop, I've got inside. We both brake late and slide, so I was quite lucky I managed to hang on to that. But the end result is we both slid, and yeah, I've gained another position. I'm P9. So fast forward another lap, and I managed to catch up to Chito. So he's sliding through, I don't even know what that's called, Rivage, I think that corner is called, and just like that, P8. I can't believe how quickly I'm moving through the field, and it's only been 4 laps. And by the time the next lap comes around, I've caught up to the next 2 guys who've been squabbling, so helping me out as well. So here I am. I wasn't intending on making any moves here, I just want to back off a little. But you can see he's quite squirrely. I've got better drive, traction control definitely helped me out here. Just moved up slightly, but he's not giving me any room. In fact, I think he turned into me, to be honest. But nothing major. Yeah, it just looked like he was turning into me. Whether he just lost control because of the wet weather, that's quite possible, but end result, the contact was not that bad, so yeah, live to fight another day. Here we go through the source again. He's gone way wide. I've stuck it nice and tight, and stuck it in nice and tight, and there you go, come out a winner, and P7. And moving on to lap 6, I have caught up to Optimuskim, the Korean driver. Yeah, so yeah, it looks like watching the pros for a few laps has definitely helped me out here. Oh, there's somebody's run off and totally lost the plot there, and wow, without even trying, up to 6 again. But yeah, as I was saying, it did pay off watching the aliens here, and the faster drivers in the wet weather. I wouldn't have been quite as comfortable if it wasn't for that. And also, the mid-engine cars, like a Porsche, are really good in the wet weather, and just as well, I chose Porsche as one of my 2 manufacturers. I'm driving the Ford in my main account, and the Porsche in my second account. I did okay. I think I finished P6 in my first attempt with the Mustang, but the Porsche just is a lot quicker in wet conditions, especially here at Spa. So I did 2 attempts in this race. Have I made the made the turn. I sort of braked a bit late, and he saw that coming and did a nice over and under, and fair play. The whole race, everybody was driving pretty cleanly too. I'm surprised just how wet the conditions were and how honest all the drivers were, so that was really good. I stick my nose in there, a bit cheeky, add some pressure, braked a bit early, and I did sort of put him off there. He's, like I said, they were driving really cleanly. He stayed wide, he knew what was there, and no real argy-bargy, so well done, optimum skin. But yeah, incredibly, after on my 7th lap in P5, and yeah, we'll fast forward 3 laps, so now we're at lap 10. P7, by the way, was my fastest lap, and in fact it was the fastest lap of the race, so it doesn't happen every day that I'm the fastest driver in any race, so I was quite chuffed about that. But yeah, we've got third and fourth in front of me, Knob 924 and Bolts of Lightning in P3, so there's a good chance if I stick with them I might be able to gain a position or two. Still 3 laps to go, so plenty of time for something to happen. I'm going to just try not to make any mistakes myself, right? So I back off through Blanchimont here. He's gone, touched the curb, and he's sort of lost traction there, and I'm going to try and take advantage of that. He's still got the inside line though, but he's given that position to me. I cut the corner way too much there, and I'm going to pay the penalty. Deserved half-second penalty. I did see track limits there. Not intentional. I wanted to take that line as tight as I could, just so I can get good drive, but I was just too aggressive, and there you go, half-second penalty. So hopefully, if I can again the slipstream of Bolts of Lightning, I should be able to close the gap enough so that when I take the half-second penalty, I don't suffer too much. Well, that's a plan anyway. So yeah, we go through it. Eau Rouge, Radion, I've done all right. I get into Bolts of Lightning slipstream, as you can see. I get really up close to his rear just before I serve the penalty right now, and as you can see, it hasn't really harmed me too much. I'm still in this slipstream, so actually turned out to be okay in the end. And kudos for Bolts of Lightning for trying driving the Yeetle tonight. Actually, I haven't driven the Beetle in a very long time. I should probably give it a crack again. But yeah, Bolts of Lightning's in front. I have 2 laps to go to see if I can, well, get a podium. I'm not sure I'll be able to reach P1 and P2. They are way ahead. But first of all, let's just concentrate on Bolt of Lightning. He's the Lightning, I'm the Thunder. But let's see if I can do something about that. It's really tricky in the spray there. You really have your vision obscured by all that spray, but I've slid a bit of drifting through whatever that quarter is called, and this little move here is quite accidental. I braked a little later than I anticipated. He left a little room, so I just went for that corner just purely to avoid hitting him. And as it turned out, a move got done quite accidentally, so just like that, if I can hang on to it, I've hit the podium from the last position to P3. But yeah, the other 2 guys were way ahead of me. I did close the gap to about 7 seconds in the end. You might be able to just see the spray of the car in front of me as it goes through the bus stop, but yeah, after 2 laps, 7 seconds is as close as I could get to him, which is such a pity. If I'd started P4, P5, good chance I could have won this, but I wouldn't have experienced this last to third scenario, so very happy with that drive. That was good fun, and as you see now why I wanted to share this race with you guys. It was probably one of my best races in a very long time, so yeah, really enjoyed myself. Well, yeah, I hope you liked it too. If I have some more good performances in the future, I'll share them with you But until then, take care of yourselves, and yeah, we'll catch you next time.